I just got picked up from Elizabeth, not the cops. And I just got out of work, and for like the last half hour, 45 minutes, we've been, actually it's probably more like an hour and a half actually, now that I think about it. We've been rewriting the same paragraph for an hour and a half because it's not perfect yet. Except the problem is we can't rewrite a paragraph when we don't know exactly what it is that we're writing about, because he didn't do the research that he needs to do before he can create the show, so he doesn't know exactly what the people do that he wants to do a show about and how they work. So he's expecting me to write the copy to pitch it to somebody, except he doesn't know what they do, so how am I supposed to know what they do? So I keep trying to please him, and I keep rewriting words and using different words, and one minute he likes a word, and then the next minute he doesn't, and then the next minute he comes up with it again as if he just came up with it, and he's brilliant. And it's like, 10 minutes ago you just told me you hated it. Okay, so it's been driving me nuts for the last like hour and a half. Okay, that was my rant. Yeah, today was frustrating. And also, after reading the second script that I've ever read in my entire life, I was supposed to know and catch that it was formatted improperly. And so neither did, and not only did I not notice the formatting was off, but neither did the other intern. And so he scolded both of us, and he was actually very upset with us. And he told me that my punishment was to rewrite the script that the other guy wrote, for not catching the mistake. And not only have I never written a script before, but I don't know how to format a script properly. So I kind of ignored that, and so the script is still sitting on the desk, and hopefully he didn't notice and that he forgot, because it doesn't really make sense for me to rewrite the script. The guy wrote it on a typewriter, so there's no digital digital copy of the script, so I'd be writing it from scratch, and I don't even know what I would be doing. So we're gonna cross our fingers that he forgot that he told me that, and we're gonna wait until the meeting with the actual writer in a couple days, when he's actually gonna have to fix a bunch of stuff anyway. So yeah, I'll be back in on Wednesday. So it was a very hectic, busy day. I didn't even get a lunch break. I was eating while I worked. Yeah. Interning is fun. I wake up and see.
She started singing Hairspray.
Da, 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 Baltimore and me. Da, 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 Baltimore and me. So, hi.
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 We were just saying that you can tell when somebody is drunk by the fact that they laugh at something that's not funny. Yeah. I keep recording. I have nothing interesting to say.
Interesting? That wasn't funny. Serious. This is serious time.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this thing to bed.
No! No! I have the rest of my Tumblr to look at, Facebook to check, email to check. Although nothing interesting ever happens on either of those. The only thing that interesting happens is on Tumblr. So I have Tumblr to check twice. And then we have to finish watching the Joan movie that we started last night, and then fell asleep to right at the beginning. Not because it's boring, just because it was like 2 a.m. Wasn't it? 1 a.m. Something. 3, 4, 1, 12, I don't know. It was sometime last night, and it was late, and she fell asleep, and so we stopped. I'm going to finish it tonight, so that I can make her inappropriate comments, and she can make snide comments, and we can have a grand old time, and I can de-stress about work today, and we can wake up late tomorrow because I don't have to work tomorrow.
Some of us do have to work tomorrow.
Well, some of us can be cheerleaders tomorrow. That's what we can do. I'm just scratching my neck very intensely right now. So yes.
You should drink that.
I should drink more.
And the one after it.
It's a little glass. I mean, the first one I only poured like that much
Tomato juice.
alcohol. The second one I poured like this much. So, I'm not an alcoholic. Don't worry. I've had a hard day. I had a really hard day. It was intense. I already told you about all that. But, yeah. That was just the end of the day. All that I told you was just the end of the day.
Was that your nom?
My nom? What do you mean?
Vietnam.
Yes, it was the intern's Vietnam.
Like in Modern Family, when Ed says, it was my Vietnam, and I was in Vietnam.
Nice, I like that. I have to watch that show again. Or to get back into it or whatever. Start from the beginning. But yeah, it was pretty bad. What else happened? I
Nothing.
played good cop to a bad cop meeting. That makes sense? Alright. And I contributed to another meeting. So we had 2 meetings today. Both were the highlight of the day. Yeah, because whenever we have meetings, starting today, because this is the first time I've been in a meeting, that takes the heat off of me, which means that he's not focused on what I'm doing and making sure that, you know, we're collaborating on what I'm doing. We're focused on what they're doing, so that's really nice for me, because I don't have to stress out as much, so that's good. Apparently this means stress out.
We're inventing languages here, people.
Uh-huh.
All right, this has been 5 minutes of
5 minutes of me eating
drunk
and
vlog with Leah.
Because I'm totally fascinating, and you guys really care what I think. Okay.